Okay, we are live. So, welcome to GenAI Weekly Issue 1. Today is 12th May 2025, and this is our first issue. So, purpose of this is to share what's happening in the AI world with you guys, and also do the projects review for my projects that I'm working on. That I want to share the progress and maybe demo the progress. It's like a sprint review. So yeah, like always, every week there will be news happening in the AI world that I think is important, and I'll share it. I'll note it down and share it with you guys in the GenAI Weekly. Actually, I use this name because the company that I created is called GenAI. So I want to make this as GenAI Weekly. So it's sharing news in the GenAI world and sharing the projects that I'm working on. Okay. So first thing is I learned about the rule code. So rule code is another AI programming tool that's forked from Klein. Um, yeah, so it's basically a fork from Klein and it's hot. So I noted it down and what the difference between Klein and rule code is that Klein is more closed and rule code is more open. So it's more community driven, and there are more features, and they are running faster than Klein. Okay, so that's one news. And the next one is ChatGPT search gets better. I think I think it gets significantly better. Um, and I started to use it regularly when I need to search things. Like today, I searched the fact that China and the US made an agreement in Geneva, and so I asked it uh, how did it happen and who actually reached out first. So I wanted to know that. So I asked in Chinese, but I asked in English, but it answered in Chinese. So now the one improvement, significant improvement, is that if you use O3 as the model, it will always search for the languages that it thinks prop it thinks is proper. So it actually searched for English and Chinese websites and gave result based on both. Previously, if you ask in Chinese, it will only search websites that are in Chinese, and if you ask in English, it will search English websites. You, which the websites are biased because China has because China and the Western world has like biased medias. Okay. The next thing is Notebook LM gets better. It supports Chinese now, and it's coming to iOS. So I signed up for trial. Um, I signed up for pre-purchase. I mean, when it comes in the App Store, it will notify me to install, but it's still coming. Um, yeah. it supports Chinese is a big thing. So now you can feed it any material and ask it to generate a Chinese podcast. So you will learn things maybe better. Um, yeah. If you don't know what notebook LM, that's a Google tool for the AI tool that is very innovative and is so the best feature that I think is you can upload some materials, you can upload all your notes and books and the articles to it, and then ask it to generate and chat with those those things. So you'll learn things better, and you can even generate a podcast where um, two people are talking about this topic and based on the material that you uploaded, and even you can even jump in to enter the podcast to ask them things. That is awesome. So um, you probably want to try it out. The next thing is DeepWiki by Devin. So Devin is a very hyped AI programming tool that is claimed to be a AI software engineer. Yeah, but I think it's more hype than a real strong candidate that competes with Cursor. Um, yeah, so DeepWiki is their tool um, that generates wiki pages, documentations from the context of your whole project. If you have a code base, you can feed it feed the code base to DeepWiki, and it generates wiki pages and documentations from it. And next thing is Gemini 2.5 Pro gets an update. Um, yeah, this updates made it beat the rank by a lot. So now the best thing, so now the best programming AI is Gemini 2.5 Pro now. Also, it beats other models on other um, aspects as well. So you can check it out. And this week, for the past week, I've been working on these projects. So the first thing is Mac Mini. So I bought a Mac Mini and I set it up for as a server for my projects. Um, yeah, there's some story uh, that unwanted story that happened. Some unpleasant thing happened with Apple, and I found Apple customer service is not as good as I thought, as not as good as before. Okay, that's it. And I'm getting it replaced. But yeah, there's a big progress that I set it up, and it's good that it has Time Machine. So I backed it up with Time Machine and sent the Mac Mini back to Apple for replacement. Okay. Next one is the most important one the is the Money Vault website that I worked on, um, which is this website. So I had this idea to better determine how I can how what project I should be working on next. So yeah, so I had this idea. What if we can ask people to vote on my project with money? So they so 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 it's like use their own money to vote. So it will be the true. It will reflect the true market. Um, Yeah. So yeah, so I built this website. It can be my personal website to say that, okay, I quit my job and to tell people what's next, to tell people that I'm working on this AI project. But the most important part of this is people can get $20 voucher um, and vote with vote with this voucher on my projects on this project. Yeah, they can. So you see, they can add money to it. So that means you allocate this this money into these projects. So once they know what these projects are, so definitely for me, um, definitely I'll vote more money on the Alex Rider because it interests me, but Interview Genie is also will also help me a lot. So I probably want to maybe spend more on the Interview Genie and spend a bit less on the game. Okay, and you can put your email com and then you can submit. Okay. So so once it's submitted, actually the user will be registered and the user's email will be registered with with their money allocation. And then once say the game hits the market, they will have that much voucher to spend. I mean, yeah, to purchase to repurchase the Alex Rider game. Okay, so yes, and it has some links that if people want to connect with me, yeah, this is like I said, it's a personal website. Um, mhm. And next, um, I want to talk about how this website is built. Um, yeah, so I built this website. Another purpose is to explore how AI programming can help us build this website, to build a website or make an app. Yeah, to explore, to learn things. So I built this website like 90%, maybe 95% of this website is I used Cursor to build it. Um, yeah, so this is the code. Um, so all I need is to so I started this with a plan, and then I worked on the cursor rules, and then I just chat with it to maybe talk about the plan and the design and also the technical design. And then once I finalize the plan, I just ask it to implement the first phase and the second phase. I like plan things in two phases. Yeah. So yeah. So that's how I built this website. So I spend a lot of time learning cursor rules and MCP. MCP. So MCP gives the AI ability to interact with my computer better and to test and even to get information from the console log and to even to right to test. So I have yeah maybe in another video I can demo that. But yeah, well, what I want you to know is that AI now can like build things and even test things all automated in automated fashion. Um, yeah, so it's very powerful. Um, yeah, I designed this website very in a way that I can easily change the markdown in this folder. So it's actually reading the markdowns in in the projects folder and then render it there and also here. So yeah, so that's the idea. So I will put um, my projects as markdowns, my project introductions as markdowns, and then it will pick it up and render it here, and then people will be able to vote on it. So later I'll add more projects. Now I only have these three. Yeah. One thing that I think AI is a pity that AI chose very ugly colors. So um, yeah, that's an improvement for me to do. Maybe ask other AIs who are better at um, at designing. Yeah, so you can see that I asked it for several color schemes, but still it's ugly. So I kept its first iteration, which is this purple color. Yeah, maybe I'll show you the MCPs as we still have time. Yeah, so yeah, so probably yeah, so as so now I've added this MCPs to help me to help the AI better do programming. So the first one, context 7, is for it to fetch um, correct documentation if it wants to use any framework or tools. Um, yeah, so it's like a knowledge base. And the Postgres is for it to interact with the database, and browser tools and Playwright is for it to automate browser actions and get and also get the console log. So while it's so after it's implemented things, it will test the feature automatically by itself, and then that makes a closed loop, right? Yeah, so it's now all automated. That makes my life much easier. Okay, okay, that's all I want to share today. Um, yeah, see you in the next issue in next week. Hope you like it. Bye.